All over the internet, you find people saying that they got a flight without spending a penny, or that they used their points and miles to find amazing deals and so on. You might have thought they're spending tons and tons of money to get the points, or it's just pure luck. If you're thinking the above, then this video is definitely for you, or maybe you're just looking for some new tips on how to score deals. And so in this video, I'll go over step by step in how to earn points and miles, how to find the deals, and finally, how to actually know if this deal is even good. Make sure you stick around for the end of the video as I have some hacks and tricks that you may have never heard of. So let's get started. Hey there, welcome to Venture with Jazzy. On this channel, I talk about credit card hacks and also personal finance. And if you like the video, please leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Let's start out with how to actually earn points and miles. If you're already knowledgeable about this subject, feel free to skip this part of the video. Let's go over how to find the right credit card to maximize the points you need to earn. Earning points and miles without going crazy on spending really starts with getting the right credit card. And with so many options out there, it can be pretty overwhelming, so let's break it down. Step 1, categorize your spending habits. Look at your spending habits. Do you like to dine out often? Do you like to subscribe to streaming services? Or do you drive a lot? Find credit cards that match your spending patterns. For example, you have the Amex Gold that gets you 4 times the points on dining, or you have the Bilt MasterCard that gets you points on your rent expenses. Step 2, consider welcome bonuses. This is actually what will help you score the points you need for flights, or else you'll be waiting a while to actually gain the points from your normal spending. But along with the welcome bonus, you need to make sure that the credit card that you choose can actually transfer points and miles to different airlines. Let's say you get the Chase Freedom Flex, and although you get a nice 5% back on quarterly categories, you can't actually use this card to transfer your points to different airlines. Instead, you'd need something like the Chase Sapphire that not only offers a nice welcome bonus, but it can also transfer your points out. Step 3, consider the fees and requirements before committing. So you want to consider the annual fees and any eligibility requirements, as some cards may have credit score thresholds or specific application requirements, such as Chase's 524 rule. You can always watch my previous videos to get a better understanding of this, or you can go to NerdWallet or the Points Guy website to get a nice breakdown on each credit card's information. Step 4, choose the right flyer program. Now you want to pick the right frequent flyer program that aligns with your travel preferences. If you live in a particular airline's hub, or you know you like to travel to a particular country every year on a certain flight, those are what you need to keep in mind. But don't forget about airline partnerships within airline alliances. For instance, I live in Dallas-Fort Worth, which is American Airlines hub city. So a lot of the cheaper flights will be with American Airlines. But then again, American Airlines is part of the OneWorld Alliance, so you have a variety of different airlines to choose from when it comes to transferring your points. Step 5, combine everything from the above and pick the right card. So you want to combine your findings and choose the card that not only offers great rewards and a great welcome bonus, but also caters to your spending habits. And then you need to make sure that that credit card can transfer your points to different airlines. And a tip here, if you fly a lot, you can consider getting an airline credit card. But if you don't typically travel, you can go with a regular travel card, as they tend to be more versatile and have multiple airline transfer partners. Part 2, how to find the deals. Now that you have your credit card and points, let's talk about how to find the best deals. Finding great deals is probably the hardest thing to do, as it is simple enough to go to a random airline website and check out how many points they require to get the flight. But we don't do that around here. It's not about checking out how much points is needed for getting the flights. We're going for getting the maximum value out of our points. So I have 3 methods on how to get the best deals. So we talked about getting a credit card that can transfer your points into other airlines. So you can start by checking your credit card's airline transfer partners' websites. I like to start by checking on Google Flights, which will give you an idea on the top airlines that travel to that particular destination. So on Google Flights, if you're looking for a flight to Japan, you can see here that this Air Canada flight is operated by United, or even you know that this airline is part of the StarAlliance network, and you can check if other airlines' websites that are part of the StarAlliance will offer the same flight. So the same flight on different airlines could be priced differently with points. Method 2. Keep an eye out for special deals. Airlines and credit card travel portals occasionally offer special transfer bonus deals, and when these deals happen, you really have to be ready to jump on it. For example, Bilt has had former transfer bonuses where you could transfer your points to another airline and get up to 150% more points. But something to beware, you don't want to transfer your points if you don't have an active plan to use them right away. And when you transfer your points to an airline, you cannot undo the action. You might think that you can keep your points in your airline account and use them later, and while that is an option, airlines do have a history of devaluing their points. Such as United in summer 2023, they devalued their points by 30%. So we don't always have flexible schedules to jump on a deal at an instant, but I do have a third method to find a great deal. Method 3, use award search tools. This is probably the better method to find points deals, but it does require some amount of work. So there are a variety of award search tools that can help you find the best points deals, and I'll list the top 4. One is point.me. I use this tool to get my flight from Dallas to Japan for 40% off round-trip flight using points. It's free to use if you have the Bilt card, but if you don't, you can use the tool for $5 a day. The cons about the tool is that they only have 12 loyalty programs to scan from, and it takes 2 minutes to load the search. And then you can only search by specific dates in mind. Actually, all of these award search tools are pretty much all like this. But I do like point.me because it provides detailed instructions on how to find the deal. For example, after typing in the city and the date, it will show you which airline has the best deal and how to redeem it. The next award search tools are Points Yeah and Roam. So these two search tools also are free, and again, they have limited numbers of loyalty programs that they will search. Points Yeah has a 3-day search range, which is better than searching by a specific date. Both of these are also great, especially if you're just casually finding a deal. And then the fourth search tool, Award Logic. I think this site is probably the best tool among all the tools because you can search from over 35 loyalty programs, and there is a 3-day search range. There's also some instructions on how to redeem the award, and you can receive flights alerts on whenever a new deal pops up. You do need to pay to use the tool, as it costs $5 a day or $20 a month. I think this tool is really good if you definitely know you need a flight within a specific time frame. I know some people who just pay for a day and then they get their deal, and in the long run, it's worth it. Part 3, how to evaluate if you got a good deal. Okay, now that you found your potential deal, let's talk about how to evaluate it. How do you know that the deal is actually good? So for one, you can calculate the cent per point cost. If you follow or listen to other credit card YouTubers, a lot of them talk about finding the cent per point cost. You can calculate it by dividing the cash cost by the points needed for the flight. You definitely want to aim for over 1 cent per point for economy flights and maybe over 3 cents per point for business class. If you're getting 1 cent per point or under, just pay cash for the flight. And then 2, consider your personal preference. It's not just about looking at calculations that matter if the deal is good. You need to consider your personal preferences. Do you prioritize luxury, or is it just about getting to the destination? For example, you found a great deal on a business class flight, but it's with American Airlines and it's a 2-hour flight from Chicago to Denver. Do you think it's worth using your points for this, or would it be better to get an economy flight for just half the points? The idea is understand how many points you have, how much you're willing to sacrifice, and if the flight is worth it. So that's it. That's how you get the maximum value out of your points. I hope my video helped you all, and let me know, did you score a good deal? If you have any questions on the process or feel that I'm missing something, please let me know in the comments below. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!